In this lesson, we're tackling another aspect of Japanese pronunciation: double consonants, double vowels, and how moras work. Moras are a linguistic term that show us how many weighted sounds are in a word. This all sounds a lot more complex than it actually is. It can be easy to tell how many moras a word has in Japanese just by counting the hiragana or katakana in it. For example, the word hiragana has 4 moras. In fact, so does katakana. But how many moras does the word kanji have? If you said there are 3 moras, you are correct. Notice that if we were to pronounce kanji, it would have only 2 syllables, kan-ji. So why is there a difference between syllables and moras? Japanese words are pronounced fluidly, without the inflection found in English. Each part of the word is spoken with the same length. In English, the kan of kanji would have formed its own little subunit and would have been pronounced as a single syllable, but in Japanese the ka and n sounds are kept distinct and separate. This will help us better understand the next issue: double consonants and vowels. Sometimes Japanese words have 2 of the same consonants or vowels right next to each other. In future lessons, you will learn more about these and the special ways to write them in hiragana and katakana. Unlike in English, where a double O or E makes a new or distinct sound, if a sound is doubled up in Japanese, that just tells us to hold that sound for a second more before moving on in the word. This is very important, because if we didn't do this, the word can completely change. Let's look at some examples to understand this tough topic a little bit better. We're going to cheat again and use romaji to help us better understand this concept. When any of the vowels are doubled up, the sound is just said twice. For example, Tokyo, Achi, Kohi. But when it's a consonant, then there is a brief pause in the word. Nippon, Jikken, Nikki. Even though the S sounds are in English considered a consonant, notice that they are pronounced a bit differently. Gashou, Kissaten. As was said before, it is very important to make these distinctions, otherwise the words can be mixed up. For example, sekken, sekken. Now, because of the context, if you walk into a supermarket and go to the bath aisle, most people will probably understand if you meant soap, but said society, but we can strive to be a bit more clear in our speech. At this point, we've learned enough of the pronunciation rules to begin learning the kana. There are a few final aspects of Japanese pronunciation, but we'll hold off on learning those until we learn the kana, mostly because of how much easier this will make things for you.